Hey guys, Goat Mumbler here. Thanks for checking in. Thought I'd show you guys my spring garden. Looking pretty good this year. Been getting a lot of rain. It's kind of a good thing, bad thing. Let me show you what I started with. A few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, I started with this little, it's about 4x5. I used an all organic mixture of stuff that I mixed up myself. Worked out pretty good, growing peppers and tomatoes. So I've figured out now that not to overplant, and I've just got 2 cherry tomato plants in there right now. That should be great. We like the cherry tomatoes rather than the big slicers, so we eat a lot of salad. Then last year I decided, hey, I like this so much, let's get a little bigger one. So I built this one. It's about 10 by 5, and if you've ever read Square Foot Gardening, you're familiar with Mel's Mixed. Well, Mel's Mixed didn't work out very good for me. The stuff I planted, all the fruit was deformed, weird looking, didn't grow, seeds just popped up, and that was about it. So what I did was I sent a soil sample to Texas A&M, and I went ahead and sent one from that too. And then I also sent something over here, we'll call this the Goat Mumbler mix. These 2 plants here, and the results were Mel's Mix sucked. I don't know how you can really screw that up. And pH was, I think, 5.6. pH on my little tomato beds over there, 7.4. That's a good. This one, not so good. And pH, I forget what it was on Goat Mumbler mix, but it wasn't where it needed to be. It's not bad. 7 point something. I just forget what it was. It might have been 6.9, but we still got to work on it. So over the winter, I took my soil sample report to the local nursery and showed it to him, and he gave me all the things I needed to add in there to change the pH. And as you can see, things are pretty damn good here. This is the same carrot seed, and you can see how they popped out. These are little finger carrots. This is another variety of carrot, Donvers, whatever. Planted these on March the 7th, and you can see they're doing really well. Got peppers here, spinach, broccoli, which we've already harvested some, and kale. And so I think, this is going to be really great. We've never grown cucumbers before, so we just experimented here in this large plastic bin, and we're going to see how the cucumbers work out. Got Goat Mumbler mix in this pot too, with the same variety of tomato as those over there, and getting the same amount of sun. We're just going to see which works better. Right now, some of the leaves are yellowing. We've gotten a lot of rain. I think that's what it is, just a little too much rain. After we get a couple good days of 75, 80 degree temperatures, I think some of that'll go away. Got lots of rabbits around here, so we got to have some rabbit netting to keep them out. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Now, she who must be obeyed saw I was having so much fun doing this, she decided she wanted to have her own garden. And I told her, I said, well, why don't you just put it over here? I'll build you some more, raised beds, and you can keep them over here, and I can water them the same way. She said, no, I want to do it different area, want to do it her way. And so we got 2 type A personalities here in the house, and that's cool. So she's going to do what she wants, and I'll just continue to do this. So let's go over and check out my lady's little garden. Now over here in the backyard, we have some dog kennels. One that we use pretty regular. Not a bad place for the dog to hang out. These are for our rescue dogs. Now we rescue a ton of dogs. And we have, right now we have 7. And so sometimes when we rescue a new one, put him out here in the kennel during the day, so we just don't have any problems in the house. Then once I get home in the afternoon, he's in with the regular pack. But fully sheltered, no fan during the summer, kennel flooring, Karanga bed. Life's pretty good for anybody that we pick up. This one wasn't getting used very much, so Mrs. Goat Mumbler decided she wanted to have a garden this year, and we're both kind of type A's, so she wanted to do things her way, plant what she wanted, paint up her pots and all that stuff. So hey, let's go for it. And this is what she's got. Took over this dog kennel. It's working out pretty good. We're repurposing a water trough from the pasture out there that had rotted out. Try not to throw much away around here. And she who must be obeyed is a pretty darn good cook, so she's growing some herbs and things like that she likes to cook with. Thyme, dill, basil, stuff like that. She's also growing some cucumbers. They haven't, I think she gets a little different sunlight than I do over here, but that's okay. She planted some strawberries. We've already had some strawberries from over here. And it's pretty colorful. We can see this from our back porch, so it's kind of nice to look out and see what you have. So you got two different theories on growing vegetables. Mine's more traditional. Hers is different, but hers sure looks a lot more colorful than mine. Wouldn't you think? So anyway, I'll keep you guys apprised of what's going on. Till next time, you guys be safe. We'll see you down the road. Adios.